Navigating the world of budgeting and saving, especially on a low income, can be like finding your way through a maze. But don't worry, we're here to guide you through it. We understand that the challenge is real, but so is the possibility of a better financial future. You see, budgeting isn't about denying yourself pleasures or living on bread and water. It's about understanding your money, making informed decisions, and ultimately, achieving financial freedom no matter how much you earn. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be sharing 10 practical and effective tips that can help you budget and save on a low income quickly. These tips are proven strategies that have helped many individuals and families work their way towards financial stability. But before we dive in, if you're new to our channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our content. Trust us, you don't want to miss out. 1. Set defined financial goals. Let's start by setting clear financial goals. You might be wondering, that sounds great, but what does it really mean? Well, setting financial goals is about defining what you want to accomplish with your money. It's about giving your money a purpose. Do you want to establish an emergency fund? Are you aiming to buy a car, save for a vacation, or even start building your retirement fund? Whatever it is, having a specific goal in mind can help shape your saving and spending habits. According to Schwab, people who have a financial plan tend to save more money and feel more confident about achieving their financial goals. Here's an important point to remember. You don't have to be a high earner to have a plan. Whether your monthly income is high, low, or somewhere in between, it's important to set financial goals that align with your circumstances. So, how do you get started? It's actually quite simple. Determine what your financial goals are. They can be short-term, like saving for a vacation, medium-term, such as buying a car, or long-term, like preparing for retirement. Next, calculate how much you need to save for each goal and when you want to achieve them. Then break down your goals into monthly or weekly savings targets. For instance, if you're planning a vacation that costs $2,000 in a year, you'll need to save approximately $38 per week. Remember, every step you take brings you closer to your financial goals. It may take time, but that's perfectly all right. Just keep moving forward at your own pace. 2. Allocate your income. Now let's move on to tip number 2, allocating your income. This might sound a bit complicated, but really, it's very simple and an important part of managing your money wisely. What does it mean? Allocating your income means that we need to divide your paycheck into different categories. Instead of just getting your paycheck and spending freely until it runs out, we're going to be more strategic. Got a low income? You can try this simple method, the 50-20-30 budgeting rule. You have to divide your money into 3 parts, 50% for necessities, 20% for savings, and 30% for wants. This strategy can be used as a guideline for allocating your income, but keep in mind that these percentages can and should be altered based on your particular situation and goals. Now, this rule may not work perfectly for everyone. We're all different with unique financial situations. The important thing is to have a system and stick to it as best you can. 3. Prioritize savings. Now let's talk about savings. Honestly, many individuals struggle with this aspect, but it's important to understand that saving isn't merely a task to be done. It's about placing importance on your future goals and needs, making sure you're able to handle any unexpected situations life brings you. It's a common misconception that saving is something only those with higher incomes can do. That's not true. In fact, a Federal Reserve survey revealed that many people couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense. What this shows is that many of us need to prioritize saving no matter our income level. We get it, saving when your income is low feels overwhelming. But remember, it's not about the amount you save, but the act of saving itself. Start small and gradually increase as you can. You'd be surprised at how these small savings can add up over time. So where to begin? Well, you've already started by setting financial goals and allocating your income. Now it's time to take that 20% from the 50-20-30 rule and put it into action. Imagine if you could save $5 every day. It may not seem like a big amount, but think about it. In just a month, you'd have $150. And over a course of a year, that would add up to $1,800. That's a decent emergency fund or a sizable chunk towards a bigger goal. Remember, it's not about the speed, it's about the consistency. Another tip is to make saving automatic. Many banks offer automatic transfers to saving accounts. This way, you don't have to remember to do it every month. Out of sight, out of mind, right? And finally, saving should be a priority, not something left over after spending. 4. Create a budget plan. So we've talked about setting goals, allocating your income, and prioritizing saving. Now let's put it all together with our 4th tip, which is creating a budget plan. You might think that budgeting sounds too complicated, but trust us, it will change your life. Creating a budget plan tells each money where to go. It gives you clarity and control, two things we all need when dealing with finances. So how do you create a budget plan? Start by listing your income and expenses. Be sure to track everything: rent, groceries, utilities, debt payments, and even that morning coffee. Be honest and thorough. Then subtract your expenses from your income to get your disposable income. This is the amount you have left over for savings, investments, or other spendings. There's no need to be concerned if the resulting number is negative. It's an opportunity to identify places where you may cut costs and save money. The exciting part is you don't have to figure it out on your own. We've got a free budget planner just for you. It's in the description box below, so take a look and begin your financial journey today. 5. Understand your spending habits. Our tip number 5 is all about understanding your spending habits. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Want to understand your spending habits better? You have to know how and why you spend your money the way you do. Do you find yourself eating out a lot? Are you a sucker for irresistible sales? Maybe you're buying things you don't really need or use. The idea here is to be aware, since becoming aware is the first step towards change. You can start making smarter financial decisions once you understand your tendencies. So where do you begin? Start by tracking your spending for a month. Note every single expense, big or small. You could use a notebook, a spreadsheet, or a budgeting app, whatever works best for you. Then you can decide to set a limit for dining out or only shop for clothes twice a year. Find what works for you and stick to it. Want to learn more about money habits that might be keeping you poor? We've got a video for you about that. Check out the link in the description box below. 6. Reduce expenses. Let's now move on to a section that might feel a bit like a challenge, but trust me, it's a rewarding one. Reducing expenses. It's not about giving up everything you love. It's about making smart decisions and cutting back where you can to save more and improve your overall financial health. Step 1. Identify your wants and needs. This can be an eye-opening exercise. Needs are things you must have to survive and function, like food, housing, and healthcare. Wants are the nice-to-haves like eating out, travel, or the latest gadget. Also, remember to always be on the lookout for cheaper alternatives, whether it's secondhand clothes, bulk buy groceries, or even renegotiating your bills. There are always ways to save. It's all about making choices. Each small decision adds up over time, and before you know it, you're saving more than you thought possible. Reducing expenses isn't always easy, but it's totally doable. 7. Increase your income. Alright, let's switch gears a bit and talk about increasing your income. Yes, you heard it right. There's a limit to how much you can save by cutting costs, but there's no limit to how much more you can earn. Statistics show that the gig economy is booming, with a 36% increase in freelance work globally. This shows that more and more people are finding creative ways to supplement their income. So where do you start? Start by taking stock of your skills. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? There's a good chance that there's a demand for what you can offer, and you can earn extra income. Consider turning a hobby into a side hustle. Increasing your income doesn't necessarily mean working more hours. You could ask for a raise at your current job or even seek better paying job opportunities. It's all about valuing your time and effort. Now, if you're curious to know about the highest paying work from home jobs, check one of our videos in the description box below. 8. Embrace minimalism. Let's now proceed to tip number 8. Embrace minimalism. It means living with less, but making sure that what you do have brings you genuine joy, value, and functionality. Studies have shown that clutter can actually increase stress and make it harder for you to focus, so embracing minimalism is not just good for your wallet, but also for your well-being. You can start small. Are there things you haven't used in a long time, books you're no longer interested in, or furniture that doesn't serve a purpose? If you don't need it, use it, or love it, consider letting it go. You can sell or donate these items, and you'll be surprised how freeing this can feel. In addition, the principle of minimalism can also apply to your shopping habits. Next time you go shopping, ask yourself, do I really need this? And will this item bring value to my life? It's so easy to get caught up in the latest trends or sales, thinking we're getting a good deal. But if we end up buying things we don't really need, it's money that could have been saved or put to better use. The key concept in minimalism is the idea of quality over quantity. Buying one good quality item that will last for years is often more cost-effective in the long run than buying cheap items that need to be replaced frequently. This idea can apply to clothing, electronics, furniture, and more. So embracing minimalism is really a win-win. You save money, improve your mental health, and contribute to a more sustainable world. 9. Apply for low-income benefits. One crucial point we often overlook when struggling to stretch our dollars is the availability of low-income benefits. According to a report by the World Bank, over 1 million people are eligible for social protection benefits but are not receiving them due to unawareness or complexities involved in accessing them. These benefits can be a significant game changer in managing your finances. They are designed to provide assistance to individuals and families facing financial hardships, assisting with expenses such as food, housing, healthcare, and more. First off, conduct some research into what assistance programs are available in your location. There could be national, regional, or local programs designed to assist individuals in your income bracket. Often these will be available on official government websites or community centers. Next, don't let the paperwork discourage you. Yes, applying for these benefits can sometimes involve tedious forms and a bit of a waiting period. But remember, this is potential financial assistance that could significantly help you balance your budget. The effort could be well worth it in the end. Finally, if you're unsure about your eligibility or need help with the process, reach out to social workers or community organizations. They can often provide useful guidance and even assist you with your applications. Remember, there's no shame in applying for these benefits. They are there to help those who need it. And if you qualify, don't hesitate to take advantage of these resources. It's about making the best possible use of every option available to you to manage your financial situation. Finally, let's discuss one of the most straightforward yet highly effective strategies: saving on essentials. Now you might be thinking, but these are essentials, how can I cut back? Well, that's where creativity comes into play. Start with your groceries. It's not about eating less, it's about shopping smarter. Can you buy in bulk? Can you switch to store brands instead of name brands for some items? Seasonal produce is typically less expensive than out-of-season produce flown in from other countries. And don't forget about coupons and sales. An hour spent planning meals around what's on sale can save a significant amount over time. Next, let's talk about utilities. This could be as simple as unplugging your appliances when they're not in use, using energy-efficient light bulbs, or lowering the temperature on your water heater. Transportation is another area where you can make savings. If public transportation is a viable option for you, it could be substantially cheaper than owning and maintaining a car. By adopting these strategies, you can create more room in your budget, even on a low income. These might seem like small changes, but remember, the goal here is to save more, and every little bit counts. And there you have it, our top 10 tips for budgeting and saving on a low income. With determination, patience, and these strategies, you can successfully manage your finances and achieve your financial goals. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, keep budgeting, keep saving, stay financially